Palpatine carefully prepared a way for the Sith to yet again rise to power, and a way that would eliminate the Jedi Order from the galaxy, without ever making the Sith Lord engage in direct combat with them, as the Sith of old had previously. At least not until after most of the Jedi were already dead. Instead, Palpatine made it so others would destroy the Jedi Order that he loathed so strongly, and assured that nearly all of the Jedi would die in one fell swoop. But even more than this, Palpatine implemented a plan into Order 66 itself that ensured one of the Jedi's most valuable and essential weapons would not work properly when concerning the clone troopers that would turn on them, and a method that ensured nearly all of the Jedi would die in the initial stage of Order 66. This failsafe to ensure that Order 66 was as successful as possible was the organic chips that were placed in the heads of all of the clones that forced them to obey the order from their Supreme Chancellor. But even more than this, the chips also eliminated one of the only things that would have made Order 66 less effective. By correcting this one little thing, Palpatine managed to kill nearly all of the Jedi without ever lifting a finger. In Legends continuity, there was no such thing as the organic chips within the clone troopers' brains. Instead, the effectiveness in which the clones executed Order 66 is explained that they were just solely loyal to their Chancellor above all others. All others, even including the Jedi that they had fought, bled, and died beside. In canon though, it was these organic chips that forced the clone troopers to obey Order 66. But even more than this, they forced the clone troopers to do it seemingly without emotion and without memory of the Jedi. In the canon prequel Kanan comic, it is explained by one of the clone troopers that while killing Kanan's master, Deepa Billaba, it was as if all the memories and battles he shared with her were washed away in a single moment, and all he was focused on was the order given to kill the Jedi Master. He explained that nothing before that moment even seemed to matter to him. All the history and companionship he shared with the Jedi were gone in an instant. What is most interesting though is the clones carried out the order almost due to instinct, meaning there was no real thought behind it, and this meant that the Jedi had a difficult time sensing that the betrayal was coming. In fact, even Grandmaster Yoda only sensed that the clones had turned on the Jedi after feeling all of the deaths through the Force, not by sensing that the clones had in fact turned on the Jedi Order. Even Grandmaster Yoda failed to sense the emotions of the clone troopers, and this was because they did not exist in this moment. By removing the Jedi's ability to sense the betrayal in the first place like they would have normally, the clones executing the Jedi was extremely effective and successful, as none of the Jedi saw it coming at all. This was because it was not done out of anger or hatred, but by instinct on behalf of the clone troopers, but artificial instinct. In most cases, Jedi sense when an attack is coming through the emotions and feelings of an enemy as they tap into the Force and are allowed to better read their opponent. It is this connection that all living beings share through the Force, and that lets the Jedi peek into it and see when and how their enemy will strike. By seeing this, the Jedi know exactly how to react in the midst of battle. But by eliminating this, Palpatine removed the Jedi's ability to sense when and how the clones would attack the Jedi, even after they already had. Is even though the Jedi knew the clone troopers would attack again, it was not done out of fear or anger. This meant that in order to escape Order 66, a Jedi had to be extremely lucky, like the likes of Obi-Wan Kenobi, and have the initial assault by the clones be a failure, or they had to rely solely on their own abilities and combat skills. The Jedi could not use the Force to supplement their attacks, or at least see where the attacks would come from by the clones. For the briefest of moments, Palpatine made the clone troopers almost like droids, and they behaved like droids when they killed the Jedi, without empathy or anger, eliminating the Jedi's ability to sense them. But what are your thoughts on this, and the hidden reason as to why Order 66 was so effective, and why Palpatine was able to kill the Jedi almost all at once by eliminating their gift of foresight, and not allowing them to see what the clones would do? Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. If you enjoyed and want to help the channel out, be sure to hit the like button. If you would like to see more Star Wars explanation videos and stay up to date with all the Star Wars news from The Last Jedi to Star Wars Rebels, hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to turn on notifications to see everything as soon as it comes out, and to make sure that you become a living holocron today. If you would like to get in direct contact with me, follow me on Twitter, where we discuss all things Star Wars and debate with one another on the various topics concerning the universe. If you have any video ideas you want to see explored, leave them in the comments below the video, with hashtag suggestion at the end of your comment so I can find it better. If you do end up leaving a suggestion, I really appreciate it, and hope to one day make a full video dedicated to your question or suggested topic. Thanks again just for simply watching the video and your continued support on this Star Wars journey. May the Force be with you, and have a great day. In celebration of The Last Jedi approaching and marketing for the film kicking off, I am giving away every single Last Jedi LEGO set to one lucky winner in the coming weeks. All you have to do to enter is subscribe, turn on notifications by hitting the bell, and following me on Twitter at Stupendous Wave, which is also linked below. In exactly 3 weeks, I will pick one person to be sent every single LEGO set for Star Wars The Last Jedi. Good luck, and may the Force be with you.